So this is how we spent our evening yesterday. And while technically this was after the presidential debate, I didn't watch the debate. And I thought, I spent my time there, interestingly, thinking about the spectacle of professional bull riding in the context of the spectacle of the debate. The bull riding actually was really fun. I enjoyed, I grew up, went to rodeos, I don't know, pretty much every year when we lived in Colorado. But it was always a local, small rodeo. And the degree of it being a spectacle was just so different here. At the beginning, they had a great, the guy made an announcement about how, we all need to be in this together. We need to not be Democrats and Republicans here. We're all just people, which was wonderful, especially considering that, like, the folks who were there with had just come from watching the debate, and they're left-leaning. And then they had a prayer, and it wasn't just a kind of perfunctory prayer. It was like a minute and a half long, where they, and very, like to the point where there were some people around us rolling their eyes at how long it went on. So it was fascinating. And in addition, the music there, I don't know if you're watching the guy dance in the foreground here, but one of the clowns, actually, he wasn't there were three main clowns that were protecting the riders, and the guy in the yellow shirt that you saw in the previous scene had a microphone on, and he was there more for entertainment reasons than to be actually protect the riders. But yeah, anyway, it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I really, it's funny. I enjoy the bull riding. I don't like the spectacle at all, really. All the over-the-top stuff is crazy. And honestly, like, I don't know, there were like 25 riders or something like that. And boy, I mean, all but like 3 of them were just limping around, just barely able to walk in some cases. There was one guy who apparently was riding with a broken leg. So just kind of brutal. As a sport, it's pretty brutal. But I really got into it. And boy, those 8 seconds when you're there just seemed to last an eternity. And I was surprised, actually. I was wrong. I kind of assumed that they were successfully riding the bulls more times than they weren't. And I think it was like Sarah and I were estimating 25 to 30% of them actually managed to ride the bulls. 25 to 30% of the rides, and so each there's four chances to ride for each competitor, so they each get 4 rides, and I think one person, maybe 2, got 3 successful rides. So yeah, it was kind of tough. Anyway, it was fun going to the bull riding. I enjoyed it. I might go again. I wore earplugs, which saved my life. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Right for now, come on that loop, saying this is where you go, son.